Hey there, Streakers. Have you looked at inspirational quotes of late? Have you considered some of the inspiring words which are spoken out there? I'll tell you, there's quite a few, and I have a streak to search for one inspirational person, place, or thing every single day. Now, in searching for it, I may or may not find it. However, I have found that I usually do find it. One of the ways that I get inspiration is I somehow got on this mailing list, this email list, which sends me one inspiring quote every day. Maybe you found the same email list. It's called Inspiring Quotes, and the email address is hello@inspiringquotes.com. So I get this every single day. It usually comes in the morning, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to read through some of these quotes and give you my thoughts, perspective, and comments on them as we go through. Some I'll just read and we won't go into any kind of detail. Others I may stop, give a couple of thoughts, look at it in a different light or a different way. With that being said, here's the quotes. And here's the first one. This is from Elaine May, a renowned comedian and filmmaker. She said this: "The only safe thing is to take a chance." Interesting, huh? The only safe thing is to take a chance. As you look at your life and consider what it is that you've been doing, have you been taking chances? And if so, then that's the safe thing to do. And you have to wonder, why is it not safe to not take a chance? You know, why does that, what's risky about that particular behavior? But something about this quote rings true, doesn't it? That if it's to take a chance and move out, that is the safe thing to do. Moving forward. It takes courage and strength to be empathetic. And this is from Jacinda Ardern. And in 2017, at the age of 37, Jacinda Ardern became one of the youngest prime minister in the history of New Zealand. It takes courage and strength to be empathetic. Brene Brown talks a lot about, and there's quotes in this from Brene Brown that talk about this idea of owning your story and the opportunity to be authentic and genuine and also vulnerable. And as you look at this particular quote, taking courage and strength to be empathetic, why is it that it takes that courage and strength to be empathetic? What is it about empathy that makes it difficult for any one of us? I would say when you start to look at empathy and what empathy is, which is looking at someone and having a genuine look at their life and being empathetic for whatever it is that they might be going through. It takes courage and strength because I think there's vulnerability in empathy that's in you as well as in you for the other person. So it takes courage and strength to be empathetic. Here we go, another one. Often, when you think you're at the end of something, you're at the beginning of something else. This was a great piece of wisdom from a well-known character who had a TV show on PBS for a very long time with puppets that he would often have, the trolley car. He'd come in and sing, you know, that famous song. That's right, Mr. Fred Rogers. And when he talks about this, often when you think you're at the end of something, you're at the beginning of something else. It's another way to take a look when you're having a rough time or something in your life that was significant has ended. You now have the opportunity to begin something else. I remember a couple of different times in life where I had a very significant ending to a business relationship, and it was tough. There were a lot of tough days. It was the beginning of something else. And part of that was streaking. All the streaking has come from that one particular ending. I can trace it back to that one ending where I ended a very tough business relationship. That ending led to the beginning of streaking, which has really helped me change my life. I mean, there is so many things about it that have been great. This one from C.S. Lewis: "The present is the only time in which any duty can be done or any grace received. Looking to the past Can't do anything to change that. The future, you have no idea what's coming. Therefore, the present, where we are right now, is where our duty is done and we can give or receive grace. When you look at the present and living in the present, how many of your worries and concerns, remember yesterday we talked a little bit about frustration being a function of expectation? Expectation is always this forward-looking view. And when you're expecting something, your focus is in the future. Whereas if you're looking at the here and now, then the present becomes the place where not only you live, but also you have the opportunity to receive grace and also perform your duties. Focusing on the future is futile. Living in the past doesn't give you any type of progress. But right here, right now, in the present, this is where you become who you want to be. It's one of the things that I love about streaking is it focuses you in the here and now. You have to have confidence in your vision, or else no one else will trust in it. And this is a individual for a Greek fashion designer. She's a Greek fashion designer. Her name is Mary Katrantzau, whose unique take on textures, prints, and silhouettes in women's clothing earned her an international title. You have to have confidence in your vision, or else no one else will trust in it. Looking forward and having vision. So now I'm not necessarily looking to the future, but knowing the vision that you have of what you'll become and having trust and confidence in that is a function of what you do every day. I've recently been reading Stephen M. R. Covey's book again, The Speed of Trust. And in it, he talks about the ability to gain credibility with yourself is all about keeping commitments with yourself. Having confidence in yourself is all about keeping commitments to yourself. When you have confidence in yourself, then you can have confidence in your vision and what it is you want to become, who you want to be. Finally, we are stronger when we listen and smarter when we share. This is Rania Al-Abdullah, the wife of King Abdullah II, and she's been Queen of Jordan for more than 20 years. We are stronger when we listen and smarter when we share. Share your streaks on the Streaking app. Download it, Apple App Store or Google Play. Until tomorrow, keep streaking.